What's going on, you guys? It's Haji here, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're going to react to Gary Vee, 12 things that you wish you did during quarantine. That's a mouthful. But yes. I believe that right now is sad times, but also in sad times, there's two sides to each coin. And right now is also great opportunity for a lot of people with the amount of time that we have. I don't think there's going to be another time in our lifetime where we have this much, literally this much time to go after our goals, go after your dreams, whatever that you want to do, things that you've been putting off for so long. For me, honestly, is this channel. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for so long, but I've been so busy working on other things. But now I was like, this is better time than ever. And I really hated the fact that I waited so long. I needed the whole pandemic to freaking do things that's been on my mind. So with that being said, that's something that I'm going to use in the future. I'm not going to put anything off. When things need to get done, things will get done right away. Because honestly, with everything going on right now, you don't know if tomorrow is promised. Yes, life is very temporary. Life is very short. So we have to go after it with disgusting type of commitment, disgusting type of action levels. From our last video, Will Smith says you have to be freaking insane with the work ethic, and I agree more than ever. So you guys, without further ado, let's get in this video, see what Gary Vee is talking about. And this is one of those videos I haven't watched yet, so it's always funner when I haven't watched it yet.
Promise me this. I've got now 15 years of being right about this shit. In 18 months, in 36 months, in 48 months, when I'm like, Lollipop is the shit. Everybody get on Lollipop. Make your fucking augmented reality fucking icon. Go. I'm telling you, Lollipop. This is just like TikTok. This is just like Twitter. That time, that next time, Dave, I need you to fucking go immediately blindly and being like, I fuck with Gary Vee, fuck it. I'm not making the same mistake. Because if you go on TikTok today versus when I fucking told everybody to go on it, you left fucking millions of views on the table. You can't get big like that no more because everyone's on the top. You got your perspective.
That's very true. It's easier to get more clout when the platform is brand new. When the platform is already popping, it's definitely harder to get more clout. Like right now on YouTube, if I would have started my YouTube channel when I had the idea years and years ago, like when I was still in high school, my shit would have been popping already. But now I waited too long. So that's definitely, like I just started a video off it. You don't want to wait. You want to take action as soon as possible. But yeah, you definitely wanted to get on these platforms as soon as possible. But to what extent though, right? Because Gary Vee talks a lot about this, but I disagree to it to an extent. If you already have a platform, or if you're new to certain platforms and you're focused on growing that platform, as soon as you jump to another platform trying to grow on there as well, your returns are going to diminish on your main platform. But he also talks about this in his book, Crushing It, where he says that you have to have your pillar platform. What platform are you mainly going to stick to, right? So that's a very good point. But if you're growing a platform right now and trying to jump into the other platform, you're going to be diminishing your results. You're going to diminish your results in all the platforms that you're hopping onto. And then when you're diminishing your results in all your other platforms that you are hopping onto, and if you have like a product or something and you have something that you're going to sell and you have like a core business model, when you're on all these platforms, that's less time for you to actually work on your core business model, improving your product, improving your customer service. And at the end of the day, matters more than your marketing is having a good product and making sure that your customers love shopping with you. So this is the only time like where me and Gary Vee butt heads, is that I believe and I know for a fact that a good product will take you further than a great marketing.
And I think not being able to do that is a little bit more of an indication of one's own insecurity and self-esteem. So it's a two-play tack, right? It's very easy once you actually, you know, a lot of people have never heard what I'm saying, which is like they're hurt inside. And then if it still bothers you, you have to ask yourself, why are you believing somebody that you don't even know?
Sure. So do you believe in just blocking and moving on, or do you sometimes like feel compelled to actually comment or give in to their pettiness?
I've never blocked anybody.
Nice.
Number two.
I love bad comments. Bring that shit on. I need more of it. some days I wake up like I just want to piss somebody off, because if your marketing doesn't piss somebody off, doesn't mean that you haven't done it right. If your marketing is always trying to please people, you end up pleasing no one. No one likes the guy in the. If you try to just have everyone like you, you're gonna end up not having true fans. To really ruffle some feathers, like ruffling feathers is what's gonna give you that opposite polar attraction, right? Prime example of great marketing, somebody that a lot of people hate and a lot of people love, is Donald Trump. There's people that love Donald Trump and there's people that hate Donald Trump. Either way, there's no middle ground with Donald Trump. But look where he's at now, at the highest office of the United States, with that many people disliking them. So please bring on that comment. Bring on all the negativity. I want it. I want to eat that shit up. Come on, bring it on. So, you know what we say to that? Fuck them!
I ignore 99%. And I engage 1% with sweetness and kindness. One of the more interesting things that happens in my community on Twitter or Instagram that I see often is I'll come and be the bigger person and say, and say, Rick Pants 57, I'm sorry you feel that. Yeah. But I'm not a snake oil salesman. I'm not selling anything. What do you think I'm selling here? I'm putting out love. I have a business. I'm not trying to sell you. I don't know where you're coming up with that. And
honestly, if they hate the fact that you're selling your product, fuck them times two. Do not be afraid to sell. This is something I had to get over when I first started. Like, I felt, oh, I don't want to promote too much. I don't want to put my face out there to my friends and family because I'm selling. What the fuck? I was being a little bitch. That's what I was being. But if you believe in your product, you believe in what you're selling, you have to go out there and sell it. Sell, sell, sell. Do not feel bad about selling. Because as soon as you feel bad about selling and you give yourself that subconscious belief that, oh, I don't like selling, you're not going to sell your product no matter what you do. No matter if you try to hide behind your marketing, you try to hide behind your product, you don't want to put your face out there. But nowadays, you have to put your face out there. You have to put yourself in front of your product because people will connect with you. People will connect with you more than they will connect with your product. So if people don't like what you're selling, if they don't like you making videos or they don't like you making content because you have something to sell, fuck you. Bye.
And I wish you nothing but health. When I do that, 50% of the time that person will come back and say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just having a bad day. 50% of the time they'll double down, but then I'm out. I've said what I've had to say. And that's how I've navigated the last.
I just realized he's not in his office. He's using like the Zoom virtual background or whatever app. He's using a virtual background right now. That's fire. That's fire right there.
We'll see how that would also be beneficial in real life too. But obviously there's a few of us, like myself included, that have, a tiny thing, little issue, like biting the tongue and knowing when not to say anything.
That's right. There's a lot of people who are, I'm a big believer of.
When I see something like that, I just confirm to myself, okay, you're doing great. People don't like you? Okay, you're doing great.
Dustin, that one's going to work on Instagram as a chop up. How do you deal with assholes? That I could see 1 million views on that on Instagram right now. Yep. Split screen that, team. Feel Good Foodie is next. I'm excited about that. Hello. Hello.
Oh. Hi, Gary. How's it going? Thanks for having me on.
Of course. What's your name?
Yumna, aka Feel Good Foodie.
It's really good to see you, Feel Good Foodie.
Yes. So should I jump in the question?
You sure
All
should.
Right. So here's what's going on. So we're all in an unprecedented time right now. And I'm actually very lucky though to be working in the food industry. And so as a food blogger, a lot of people are turning to food for comfort, for, all the reasons. So for me, I've had record number of page views, record number of profile visits, record number of people like remaking my recipes. Yet my struggle right now is how do I get brands to actually want to do sponsored work? Because all of a sudden, March 10th, March 11th, just came screeching to a halt. Like nobody wants to do that anymore.
You don't. Food companies are tightening up. Yesterday one of our clients emailed us and said, "We're not paying you. This is 7 figures, and you're getting fired, and we might be going bankrupt." You don't get to affect the other side. What you do right now is hopefully you've either saved or you're humble enough to go backwards. B, and this is for everybody. B, you go ham on producing as much content, doing as many lives, going across every platform. You've been waiting to do TikTok, you've been waiting to do Twitter, you do all that now, you build up. So in 180 days, when shit's truly back to normal, you're fucking getting that. This is chess right now, not checkers. It's not direct, it's macro. So go ham, like all in, like so many people are dwelling. I've heard from
That's facts. Right now is the time of preparation, right? Because the world is gonna, I believe the world is gonna go back to better than what it started. Because in negative times like this, you just evolve, you just get better than where you were before, right? You need this type of negativity in your life. You need this type of friction, this type of frustration, this type of like tough times to really push you forward. Because once you get comfortable, you don't have no motivation to move forward. So with the world as a whole, right, this is evolution taking place, natural selection. We're all going to move forward together after this. And right now is the time to boom, 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 establish yourself, plant your foot, and start planting a bunch of seeds. Plant a lot of seeds, man. Plant a lot of seeds right now and water them. And by the time we get out of this pandemic, inshallah, once we get out of this pandemic, everything is going to be solid and your seeds will start growing. That is the best time to do, because farmers do not make money all the time. There are seasons where they're planting and then there are seasons where they're harvesting. And right now we are in a planting season.
1,000 of you already.
Yeah.
Like, Gary, I'm crushing, but all my money's gone because the brands aren't sponsoring. I'm like, I'm like, remember when I told you if there was a recession, like influencers wouldn't be as fun anymore? Yes. Good news. This is a fake recession, AKA it doesn't have the underlining principles to be something super long. Okay. It's likely shit will get back to normal somewhere here later. I mean, the biggest elephant in the room is if this re-ups in the fall and winter, like some experts are saying, then you're starting to get into some shit. But if not, then, you know, we're going to be back to normal somewhere in the next 90, 120, 160, 180 days. I think you need to build, and then take the opportunities when they come.
Okay, so it doesn't matter how many eyeballs are on the account right now and how many eyeballs are, you know, online making the food. You can't really pitch that because the brands just have this idea right now that it's not a good time.
Or if you're an influencer, you need to develop your own product and not rely solely on just brand deals and sponsorships. You need to develop your own product, right? You become a media outlet, you have this traffic, now you have to sell them something. So, right, before you were selling other people's product, this is basically affiliate marketing, and affiliate marketing is not a sustainable business model. Affiliate marketing is not a business model. You have to eventually start selling your own product. Most of the time you realize, like, television companies, let's use advertisers on television companies. Though they are advertising other people's products, like for example, Cox Media, they own a lot of channels. Sometimes they advertise their own products. They own these media channels and the products that they're advertising are their own products. Those are subsidiaries of their own companies. They own those products. They own percentages of those companies, right? So they have their own products that they're promoting, that they're pushing, right? So you can't just rely on other people's products. So this, like I said, example, a reason why she's going to get better after this. She's going to like, okay, I have to start developing my own products. What is it? Cookbooks. I don't know, cookbooks for her niche, cookbooks, whatever. But she's going to realize that she has to start developing her own products and not just be solely dependent on freaking, brand deals.
Spend money, regardless of what's happening.
And everybody like you is also up.
Right.
It's, you know, it's all about supply and demand. If you weren't got it, you and everybody else.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Got it?
Okay,
right now, build depth of community, get in people's souls, right? Yes. And so that they stay with you after the fact.
Okay, that's really good advice, actually. Excellent. Thank you.
That's true.
Take care.
Very good advice.
King, what's good?
What's popping, Gary?
What's popping, Slam?
All right. So my question is, basically, how do you not feel like a failure? Like, I'm 20 and I have done a lot with my life, and everybody tells me I'm successful, but I always feel like a failure still.
Why?
I don't know. Okay, the honest reason is
honestly, like fuck it, we're here. Let's go honest as fuck.
So honest reason is like, cause when I was younger, my family always like kind of told me like I would not be like shit or I'm not gonna be successful. So it's like I kind of worked my ass off to get to where I am now, and I still don't see the success that I feel that validates me, you know? And it's like I always sit and tell myself like, no, like you gotta really stop this shit because like you are successful and you're getting more success, but
King,
you're like your mind's playing tricks on you.
King,
You gotta change your
first,
self-image.
success has to be redefined in our culture, bro. Like, success needs to be happiness, not how many, putting practical positivity, not some bullshit. Like, if you dream, not some hippie shit.
Yeah.
Practical positivity into your fucking ear and limit that poison.
Yeah,
I
facts.
feel you, yeah.
Are you able to do that?
Everything. I've been through many years of my friends telling me, you should just be a photographer, you should just make music, you should just, do whatever. And so I'm past that. I'm at that point. But it really just sounds like you're saying just keep grinding it out and it'll come to you.
Yes, because you'll be happy. Some people are not talented and they eventually never really make it, but there is one other overlay. How long have you been following me?
Years. I actually
Okay.
was one of those watched Daily V, and then I stopped. I'm not too much a fan of Weekly V, so I got into it and I was like, this isn't for me, and I've sort of moved on. But it's probably been 5 years in total.
So now a really important question. When I started going ham a year plus ago on TikTok, how quickly did you go on or did you?
I just started. I've been trying to
Let's stop
find
right there. That. I'm gonna give you some.
He's trying to prove that, boy. He's rubbing it in people's face. I told you to go on TikTok and you didn't. He's been rubbing that in people's faces.
That. Yes, keep grinding, but please understand that when there's a new platform and there's a land grab of attention, next time, go hard.
Yeah,
Promise me this, Dave. Promise me this. I've got now 15 years of being right about this shit. In 18 months, in 36 months, in 48 months, when I'm like, Lollipop is the shit. Everybody get on Lollipop. Make your fucking augmented reality fucking icon. Go. I'm telling you, Lollipop. This is just like TikTok. This is just like Twitter. That next time, Dave, I need you to fucking go immediately blindly and being like, I fuck with Gary Vee, fuck it. I'm not making the same.
Yo, that's funny, yo.
Not making the same mistake, because if you go on TikTok today versus when I fucking told everybody to go on it, you left fucking millions of views on the table. You can't get big like that no more because everyone's on the top. Yep.
We already talked about it at the beginning of the video. You know what I'm saying? I don't make excuses, but personally, if you have a content creation team, so it comes down to this, don't make excuses, just get the team, right? But if you're just an individual and you're trying to make content for 7 different platforms, you're not even gonna have time to run your real business, right? To actually deliver the services, the products to people. And once again, product, service delivery, results of your customers being satisfied is more important than fancy marketing. You looking like a celebrity, you looking like an influencer, right? So if you want to take Gary Vee's advice, take it with a grain of salt and understand that if you want to do this, that you have to think about building a team. You need a team. That is how you're going to do this type of advice. Do not think you're going to do this advice well, posting daily on all platforms at an exceptional level with high quality content without having a team. So this goes back to some of our older videos that talks about my team this, my team that. So a lot of people that Gary Vee is talking to, he's not mentioning the fact, Subbar, you need a team to do this. So maybe take some of the money that you're making, sacrifice that, and invest it into a team. So that is a very, very point that needs to be asterisked right there to say, if you want to do this well, make sure that you build a team with you. So that's a great point. And I think with that, that was like the biggest takeaway of this video is pretty much that. So with that being said, if you want to watch this full video, make sure that you go to Gary Vee's channel and watch it. Love what he's doing. And if you guys enjoy this type of content and you think I should make more, I don't care if you think I should make more, I will make more. make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification icon, because I am dropping more videos, and they're gonna come with a ferocity, a ferociousness, and they're gonna get better every single time, because I told my team that we're getting 1% better every single video. Yes sir, I did. And with that being said, till next time, Haji out.